Are you spending thousands on camps, showcases, private lessons, recruiting services, but not seeing any real results? You're not alone. In this video, I'll show you how to actually support your son without flushing money down the toilet. And before we get started, my name is Evan Mendoza and I played D1 baseball at NC State University. I went through the college recruiting process, but I also got drafted, played with the St. Louis Cardinals and San Diego Padres throughout my 7-year pro career. Now I help high school baseball players play in college without those unnecessary expenses. And before we get started, if you like this type of video, make sure to go down below and smash that subscribe button. All right, mistake number 1, overpaying for showcases that don't make sense. All right, so not every showcase is worth it. In my own personal experience, there were definitely some showcases that burnt me and my family, and they kind of scammed us, to be honest with you. They promised like 30 plus college coaches in attendance and only 2 showed up. I was also very frustrated because this was one of those showcases that I did extremely well, and I purposely tried to attend this camp or showcase, whatever it was back then. But obviously it wasn't a reputable service and they didn't really follow through with everything that they said that they were going to provide. So I was frustrated. My top 3 schools on my list were supposed to be in attendance, and of course none of them showed up. So I was, again, very, very frustrated. So not every single showcase is going to be a good fit for you guys. So sometimes college coaches, have been confirmed to actually attend, but more or less this is a huge database of college coaches that have previously attended to their events. Let's say that they're a startup showcase company or a camp company. They are going to showcase to the best of their ability all the college coaches that have attended, right? Especially if they're starting out. So you can't always see everything online and believe it. So that's just something that you need to make sure that you're understanding. And showcases also aren't necessarily the best for getting that exposure if you're not going about everything the right way. So it's just an expensive practice session that you're able to get your metrics from. And typically these metrics can be found in a private lesson, technically speaking, or even by yourself, right? If you run a 60-yard dash, you don't need to go to a showcase or a camp or go to a speed and agility coach to start a stopwatch and to stop a stopwatch, right? That doesn't make any sense. You can do that even by filming yourself. Put a phone on a tripod, record yourself run 60 yards, and then that way you're able to do a stopwatch by yourself. You don't even need anybody nowadays to get that done. Also, if you want to start learning how to connect with these college coaches the right way, go down below in the description to book a call with me. All right, mistake number 2, paying for recruiting services that mass email college coaches and mass email yourself. So this is a huge mistake, and recruiting services don't have direct relationships with coaches. They just blast generic emails, and also they give you emails as well to these college camps that they're just looking to fill up spots. They're not necessarily personalized invites to these pop-up camps for the juniors and seniors that are still uncommitted. These are what I like to refer to as, and you've probably received one of these spam emails before. I definitely have, even still today, that, hey, we're offering this camp, it's invite only, sign up today. Typically these are summer fun camps, right? They say invite only, they maybe personalize the first thing that you see, which is your name, that's it. And they basically just say, hey, come fill a spot in our showcase or our college camp so I can get paid some money, right? And typically these are the volunteer assistants that are getting paid through this. They are volunteers, they do not have a salary, so this is a way to fill their pockets in a sense. But these are sometimes, like I said, referred to as the fun camps in my own words, and it's just a way to obviously get that experience playing on that college field and reigniting those dreams and aspirations of playing at that next level, especially for like those middle school and early on high school baseball players. All right, mistake number 3, ignoring the power of free or low cost development. And guys, this is a video on YouTube right now completely for free. So this is technically in that category, and sometimes people don't necessarily really listen to these videos. Maybe they just watch them, but listening with higher intent, this is going to be something that honestly, you can probably learn everything about the college recruiting process by just subscribing to my channel, watching all my videos, and that will put you in a good position, a lot better position than just doing nothing. But a lot of the times the students that actually join into my academy, they're looking for implementation that's personalized to them, and that's why they join into my academy. But as far as the YouTube video, it is generic advice. It is great advice, in my opinion, from someone that's actually gone through the recruiting process, played professional baseball, and not It's just simply not an influencer. I don't know if you want to believe I'm an influencer or not, but either way, I have actually walked the walk and talked the talk. So sometimes people just ignore the resources that are available out there. You can also check out my website, Mendozabaseballacademy.com. I have a ton of free resources like lifting programs, sprinting programs, a bunch of free content, and especially here on YouTube. So having even just like a solid strength plan, you can watch obviously a bunch of YouTube videos and probably piece together some sort of workout program. Yes, it's not going to be 100% personalized to baseball if you do this route, but it's still a good plan of action. Ignoring game film, like guys, you should be able to get game film from maybe your parents just recording your at-bats. It's not that hard. So this is an area where it is technically free or low cost. And obviously direct outreach to these college coaches. You do not need a recruiting service to directly outreach to these college coaches. If you have a Gmail account, that is all you technically need. But as far as like getting that actual recruiting strategy and actually the outreach system and strategies that I teach my students to track open rate, click rate, response rate, that's where I teach all of that within my academy. Also, having a good diet, that's technically free in a sense. Having a good diet, guys, has just a little bit of discipline in your overall development. Obviously, we want to be able to take care of our bodies because our bodies ultimately are helping us in our overall development. They want, especially at the college level, especially at the professional level, someone who takes these little things serious like sleep, hydration, and diet. And having a good skill development plan of action is way more important, in my opinion, than going to one of these flashy showcases or camps. Supporting your player isn't about spending more money. It's about spending smarter. The right training, exposure, and outreach will do more than any overpriced showcase can ever do. And if you want to actually understand how to reach out to these college coaches with a step-by-step guide, make sure to check out this full video.